no mum yansha so say Liverpool team no they tie anen wamo anso anya opening 4 wins in the Premier League for the third time in Eurua utimu se anu edinye papa we the third time Liverpool about just 4 Premier League matches for the first time e was season mu wamo anso anweni we empra etoso chasa biansa yabeka ya 2019 2020 wamo ayebi and 2018 2019 na 2018 2019 no wamo finish second and 2019 2020 no wamo win one first 4 matches wamo twaso ekwaji league no 2025 2026 wamo win one first 4 matches in chamanfo Kansas wamanji league na wamo ebe finish second Abrante from Alexander Isak na Liverpool supporters no expect so obesia kai na so boy no entimi amobi and slot HSM fans ni enya botre na Wednesday Abrante wom game wom ebe bono in the Champions League boy no ebesia kai Wednesday a Champions League game our Anfield Liverpool wom any Atletico Madrid and ekwa koshia some match no and expect say Abrante from Alexander Isak and so ebebobi ama Liverpool team no Ibrahima Konate decide say contract ne de enya de so be renew why na adwen say next summer obe Liverpool adwane Madrid team no enunti ama wom Liverpool for no so pen replacement their mate and say McGuire onu aye adwuma ema Crystal Palace no wom 18 won come already we dey America pass in last summer on the deadline day no Crystal Palace for SI call no na saboy no na ba betodwa say Chelsea for no ayo ma dwen say wom ebe wura na next summer wom afan as free agent one Abrante for McMinion onu enso goalkeeper ematima enu enso aye AC Milan no these are 2 players wom Chelsea for no target to amo na awo bobo kwa Liverpool abio no ya se bad break for aka trouble say Mo Salah no mo person for Michael Olise as Mo Salah replacement wom nteso wom fa bi nka ho £100 million no mo nya £100 million na wom Bayern for no ebe wura mu awo Bebao na Nico Williams wo si akan ema Athletic Club Bebao no wom akwa kofa boy na no kakra eba ena no pa ye didi nyina enso ema mo ewa Akwaaba 98.1 so Manchester City the Sky Blues enso etna Etihad enwa eche Manchester United the Red Devils ekamiensa Manchester United team no womantimiante on the 18th minute Phil Foden enya first goal ema City team no Erling Haaland ebe second goal 53rd 68th minute and just about the third goal Erling Haaland and a winning player of the match award na the enko Facebook so Abrante no ekura player of the match award no and no senkura enam kase pa we a celebration for the 2 goals and man of the match award no and 2 teams say Erling Haaland there Abrante no wo she goals we a wagina ni pa and we so emfonyina wade aba mountain e di ehuru Manchester United wamonsu team no nemam Joali Gitararuma enso e making debut with a clean sheet Pep Guardiola e border baso sa Abrante no ayade ye pa new league new game first game na our performance against City rivals no wababo Abrante for the Joali Gitararuma abaso na Erling Haaland wo bo 2 goals enra no Kofi de atiane sa Abrante anya 7 goals this week 5 for the Norwegian national team and 2 for Man City na yebeka ya nano wamu Norway for no wamu bo game on Tuesday enso etia Moldova Abrante no ebo chase 5 goals ewomo na enra wo bo game enso wetimi anya chase 2 goals honum na Erling Haaland a level when Rooney and Sergio Aguero for most goals in the Premier League in Manchester derby what you say 8 goals and Abrante no so anya ene anopai no ya dini nyina enso emamo ewa Akwaaba waye wanya sa 8 goals no in just 6 matches no ono Erling Haaland in competitive matches for club and country this season no they are telling us no anya 12 goals contributions in 5 matches against Wolverhampton Wanderers wobo 2 goals Tottenham kwa game no and this season waba went me and go na match against Brighton of Albion wobo go match against Moldova wobo 5 goals 2 assists and no wobo 2 goals wobo Pep Guardiola abona baso sa Abrante and disappointed da na abrante no hwe dewa wasia fa so atoto ntena since wo fi Dortmund ebe no na ni agene performance no ho na oboni team na ba so say how wo musi fa so awini game no spirit no e kire say yes a good spirit and mo ade awini game no Ruben Amorim no good record against Pep Guardiola and Manchester City yebeka ya what the Sporting for City 4-1 and they tell us the Manchester United last season ekon win 2-1 eti omo ewo Etihad ewo Old Trafford no wo 0-0 and no Pep Guardiola ten ho 3-0 and Pep Guardiola ade ama Ruben Amorim say sa 3 goals no na nkom betimi avoid and omo ebisa ne say enti ese ogide se supporters no ewo faith ewo dumu and was so ohuni sa nemom anya sa na ekọ na de ohun ane say wo Manchester United team no perform better wakai say the former club City 4-1 without just having the same control or the same opportunity to say eni enti ultimo say ni game wade Sporting for ebo etia City obo win 4-1 no wase enra ball Manchester United for ebo no enye sa ball no na Sporting for ebo ye enye sa chances no ene sa opportunities no na Sporting for nya ya omo de share sa 4 goals no na so City for enra Manchester United control game no omo enya opportunities na nkom betimi ede anwene na so de tie ene wo mantimi anwene nsama Ruben Amorim ekaye
everything. Sorry.
In your ability to kind of turn the situation.
That is normal. That is normal. With the results, again, I accept that. I don't see that way. I see that we are doing better, but then the results doesn't show that. Again, I remember last year we play in the former club. We play against City. We won 4-1. It was not near the opportunities, the way we control the game compared to today. But in certain moments we were not better than City. So I understand that, and it's hard, and the record says everything. So.
No, I am Sama Ruben Amorim manager Jinamo Emma Manchester United team no wade to na omo beside so be changing the system and was say there is a lot of things essence and trophy enim the air cost no mu nim but nya de so kwa kwasesa ni system na wo bon which is the back three system no nya de so wosesa no say eduru mre mu adin a ene we say players no ene yesesa wo mo.
It's not a record that you should have in Manchester United. There are a lot of things that you have no idea what happened during these months, but I accept that. But I'm not going to change. When I want to change my philosophy, I will change. If not, you have to change the man. So, and we'll talk about that every game that we lose. I don't believe in that in the system or whatever. So I play my way, and I'm going to play my will until I want to change.
I know I am Sama Ruben Amorim wade to Johnny as a message bear and I will Emma supporters no see my message is I'll do everything and I'll give everything.
That I'm going to give everything. I will do everything, always thinking about what is best for the club. That was always the same message. And then it's not my decision, the rest. So until I'm here, I will do my best I really want to win games, so I'm suffering more than them.
Yes, enti supporters no bre aslemonti until say womo ebe sakina na say oguso oye adwuma die the best na no hwehwe ama Manchester United team ni say Manchester United this season womo elusu 1-0 etia Arsenal in their first game womo bo 1-1 draw etia team no enso eye Fulham and against Grimsby Town and also no our English Football League Cup no womo bo draw on penalty so no mulusu 12-11 against Burnley womo win 3-2 and womo match womo ni Manchester United ebo no so wamu elusu against Manchester City wamu lusu 3-0 every game bia no wamu concede goal wamu next match no wamu ni Chelsea and crack about 4 points from 4 games na the last time Manchester United ebo first 4 matches wamu ensu enya 4 points in the Premier League no. And it's 1992 and since 1992 no this is Manchester United worst start in their seasons womu enya Ruben Amorim in the Premier League for Manchester United no 31 matches and wabo wa win just 8 and wa draw 7 wa lose 16 na the tennis and the win percentage no aya 25.8% nti aya poor performance and Ruben Amorim Edenadi Manchester United and so the anisem womo bae no utimu se niema enhyada enkoye ema womo in all competitions. Ruben Amorim in all competitions we win 16 matches, we draw 12 and we lose 18 nti utimu se ano edinye pa eno and Gary Neville say every time be Manchester United team no Ruben Amorim change the back three no na ka bibi eche wo mo se as Manchester United Ruben Amorim enwu kotokuo emfa kura enhyemu eduru mre bi a utimu se back 5 no wasesa wo mo back 3 no wasesa wo mo back 4 no wasesa wo mo enu nti amase se Manchester United team no uko league agro so wo mo da 14th after 4 matches, 1 win 1 draw 2 losses. Na the attention omo aso abomade enso a concede just 7 goals omo just 4 goals omo 4 points minus 3 goals. Liverpool for the kind 100% record after 4 matches omo winning nyina 12 points plus 5 goals. Arsenal etosum yenum 9 points plus 8. Tottenham etosum yensa 9 points plus 7. Bournemouth etosu 9 points plus 1 and Chelsea etosu enum omo so 8 points plus 6 goals. Everton etosu ensia 7 points plus 3 and Sunderland etosu and so 7 points plus 2. Manchester City etosu and what 6 points plus 4. Uko top scorers na Erling Haaland and LED 5 goals for City. Antoine Semenyo 3 goals for Bournemouth and Victoria Cresabo 3 goals for Arsenal and Anopai. He adini na ebamo uko Spanish La Liga numswa na no Saturday Real Sociedad etna fie Emma Real Madrid eko bomo ekamiensa wamo Sociedad team no ati emu ba ku Kylian Mbappe and about first goal on the 12th minute. Dean Howson edi red card on the 32nd minute. Sa red card na wonsem baba na sa red card na Emma Zabi Alonso enso ekodi yellow card ansa na 44th minute no adagule enso about the second goal. Mikel Oyarzabal enya penalty eti kaneba akuma ni 2-1 na Kylian Mbappe so far this season for Real Madrid no about 4 matches wanya 4 goals 1 assist 20 dribbles awa complete no wanya mu 17 and 14 chances na wa create out of the 4 matches no they made Anissa boy no and win 3 man of the match award or a Madrid player of the month August, La Liga player of the month August na Oliver Chomini say the obeka adi afa Brentford na Kylian Mbappe ho Anissa wo mo pese wo boa no mo win Champions League ni bi na Kylian Mbappe so no etimi nya the first Champions League e won football career mo na so nya the first Champions League na wo mo Madrid players na ebe happy for him because Brentford no e deserve and was World Cup no so the goal for wo mo France for and so mbe corner face from akwa wene na the tie and 2022 story no e unfortunate story wo person mo de no eto match na fe 2026 ebe cause US Canada no wo mo France for ekoji esu omenai so Zabi Alonso ebo ni team na baso upon the red card omudi nyina chi no wase ne mrante ne aya ade na de papa efini Carlo Ancelotti kan say nya nokora da say last season Kylian Mbappe eba ne nchai so person bo penalties free kicks any chese bibia wase nokura bia enimo na coaching him no very very easy because we are very humble. The Spanish committee of referees and so admitted said in house and red card no na a mistake referee onunso anasa VAR referee anity and Vasquez no wamo as suspending for their next matches na was called directly papa ni di and Jesus Gilmanzano emane ebe revival chesesa red card wadima Dinhausen onti papa ni di and Vasquez wamo as suspending na beba team no so etna fie ama Deportivo Alaves ebo mo ekaba ko mo beba team no wamo entimi ante Atletico Madrid win 2-0 Etia Villarreal Pablo Barrios Nico Gonzalez etontena Barcelona win 6-0 Etia Valencia Femi Lopez etwatena Sansona Rafinha ebo 2 goals Lopez ebo 2 goals and Rafinha ebo 2 goals Robert Lewandowski so ebo 2 goals na Jose Gaya say womu lusu 7-1 and womu lusu 5-0 and womu lusu 6-0 no dream say womu Bobo Cruyff Valencia no womu sua bibi from Bobo Cruyff Barcelona meetings now for them to lose that huge scoreline 3 times in a row no ade bia ha adwenye pa na so ade ba ko ene se omo Valencia team no wo ba sua bibi Femi Lopez so opese okachira La Liga for se omo ma Barca for trust wo matches e wo chese Johan Cruyff Stadium onum because as a stadium no e favor ni ye pa ni game obo etia komu e wo that venue wo share 2 goals and anu anso no wo share 2 goals into stadium no de suit ni ye pa and wo say no need doubt da so obe free obe stay with Bobo Crefne Bassa. Nani teams who free Bassa. Na speculations de onya 5 minutes e boy ya wo buy no or assist Abrante for Lewandowski or assist no when 150 games. Na 150 games for Bassa no when 102 goals, which is the Etienne say when 20 assists into 122 goals involvement in 150 matches. Na Madrid for any decline 12 points plus 6 goals 100%. Bassa etosum yonum 10 points plus 10 goals. Beba etosum yansa 9 points plus 2 and a Tefe etos 9 points plus 2. Kylian Mbappe and a LED goal kin 4 goals for Madrid and a Rafinha about 3 for Bobo Kwenom and so a Barcelona. Juventus e Serie A no. Wamo wene 4-3 etia Inter enti emunsem ebeba.
Yera se no ayabona and outene kasa man on 7 what dey see. Na Diana coach won we season no. Ariste bako was saying Crawford no mo no mo yadwuma mo nye professional na aso omo no omo yomo na isi omo jadwuma na ma ono nko na isi no match no mo lusu no was back to doma next match one win here obeja team na to akọ na mani power flow
on the sa not you on the sa not you oba na ohwe na se de mo ye no na ni nje ho obeko sisia ono so nko na ye do only coach omo win match or si player so pese oni oba da okwa oni oba ne naba ko
me da se papa entibona dia na
ma menye iwe ma Miami senior I friend is set no em senior Obrekum Methodist A na okọ Miracle Methodist Youth na say Miracle Methodist na Miracle Methodist Youth Fellowship Brekum nyame bekire wa mo ne St Matthew Roman Catholic Church Brekum nyame bekire nyankopon nya adoma Sunday we di animi 21st September e wo Brekum Mpatase School Park 130 and sorry mienu e the match kese pa e bo ani a enye easy e wo Mpatase School Park hono e Methodist ene Roman nebo
yo me da say eno aye bona na otene nka say amana ni nsem no wodi esi na usi atena se ma yenko no ho wo wia ocean eba after ocean no diaka be fie nkoma wodo a ekoso GPN ma day 1 ana amfisi dey say woti nyina no ye de bama anana pe we say good morning
Kofi Tago
bibia boko
Kofi bibia ye boko pa
ye de nyame anse say bibia boko yes
yeah Monday of course special Monday adwuma no doso ye ba be yini nyina of course today you can't miss the show of course from a fie from foreign to a fie to come fast so ma mu disc Kofi na me kazo obi antwa wi machira nchirichiri me kaso obi antwa bi manfo asend me message so mama o disc no me ankasa so aso ni anitia Kofi Tago Mr. Boga bi ho akire yes ona me de na to Facebook no me pese obi abehebu say o former rasta man
okay yeah
ba how I say rasta no still them but Ovi okuta Ecobank card Ghana card Swiss card na say watena Switzerland na Switzerland say ozes ka fon kwa na ne nuoma na ba be di ha ne IDs no ba ko ye Swiss bibi do tumi say o di iska o Switzerland na ne dina aye Kojo Aholi Gota and say Gota Kojo Aholi Kofi ne particulars ne ayira ni nyina ba be di Akwaaba ha enti wo a wo hwe Facebook ene wo a unim na wo a wate anase obi de sa beja no so mehwe because cars na beduru 6 what I say a lot Ecobank card omo mo save Ecobank so just afon nko a enti minim so hwe what I say Kofi Tago oba Akwaaba ha reception na ode abeto animu
mate enti yentie mu da
Kofi Tago and then common is very interested said medical catch on na as a meet me share my tifo no musu timi hebi live on Facebook Akwaaba radio Brekum also ba announce wa be share what I say na others na nya bi ahwe na o ma enjoy program no first of all I think Kylian Mbappe Kofi he's having a fantastic start to life this very season and these pictures are here evidently clear of how mental Kofi Abrante na fam so far now so far this season Madrid have 4 matches Mbappe even though 4 is against 4 different opponents but Mbappe nya 3 man of the match awards of the 4 telling you say it has been all about him watch 4 goals in those 4 matches in fact first game he scored the last game that he didn't score against Mallorca, and he had 2 goals that were disallowed.
Yes.
What did I say? But still, 4 out of 4. It means that so far he's been ruthless. Now, Debia say me can Mbappe asema. Aya na me pesa me kai etie for say. The first season, no Kofi. Mbappe came to Real Madrid. Wa bran Crawford refi. Say last 2 seasons. Kylian Mbappe had pre-season with Paris Saint-Germain because it was the season that he was forcing the move, you know. And the PSG for Asia, no muja ni fi. Oba and come starting games, I know man Mbobi. Again, Edrumrebi and Sana all joining team, no. Still he had 40 goals for PSG. Oba Real Madrid last season, no. After last 2 seasons, no pre-season. Last season, Madrid don't very new year, you know. Not time ni so short. Oko holidays for US, one year pre-season. To Oba Madrid, the first game was the UEFA Super Cup against Atalanta. He scored. And he coming into this season, Kofi, even though last season 1 year preseason, or 31 La Liga goals, La Liga top scorer on his debut season. You know, he had 43 goals for Real Madrid. Remember? Now, this season, 1 year preseason with Real Madrid, and right from the start, and started 3 goals now. And then this celebration is now here, and evidently clear. Now, dear Emmanuel young one say, Emra Madrid ever started opening La Liga game. So be kaya Sanitas, baby Madrid a year or more medicals. Who's the players didn't return or more medicals? It's more medicals new year. No, I'm watching the player be our strength and what no winning. Doctors in a year, you know. The award every Kylian Mbappe say. Among the Madrid players now, Omoy passing medicals, Omoy medicals, Mbappe is the healthiest player. Wow. And what I'm realizing is this season he's going to be on fire because in terms of his ferocious energy, again, goals plus, I mean, new season, you expect him to get better, even more than last season that he had 43 goals. And to me, the one chance here so far, and Yemen one back say now. Unim say even with Mbappe's form, Okwa international break, France played 2 games, Iceland and Ukraine. All those 2 games, Oshe goes. So it is evidently clear of the kind of form Akovi, Kylian Mbappe, Eddie Remu this very season. Now, say the Mbappe that is on fire. I can want the first month of the La Liga season, Madrid, as Omo player of the month. Now, Enra, that was Saturday, no. Yeah. Kofi, he scored a very beautiful goal. Yes, it was a mistake from Real Sociedad. And of course, sir, with player like Mbappe, we have mistakes, sir. Number one better anymore. You with the pace. Again, or one to pick up baby or the bony ray, and even outside the box. Opeja and who goalkeeper in position. He felt it was a very good time to shoot. And a boss about that. That was very beautiful goal for Kylian Mbappe. Now, aside that goal, Kofi, the second assist, the second goal for Madrid, on assisted Adegula. And baby or pick ball, dribble here, the Remu, brought that beautiful assist. Adegula so added that beautiful touch, and they shared the second goal. That was so interesting because ideally, say Madrid game, Mbappe, any Adegula ejirema. You expect Adegula to assist Mbappe, but in this game it was vice versa. So Mbappe scored, he assisted, and Adegula associated. So these are 2 players are clearly under Xabi Alonso. You can see, so they are really enjoying from the system now. Yes, Mikel Oyezabal enya 1 goal. That was a penalty in the second half. I'm almost taking him back. But your point game, Kofi. The talking point, the biggest talking point was that red card. Jesus Gemanzano, Edema Din Hoysen. Now, Kofi Tiasem way before say maybe Juma Saturday, as an analyst, in some year Kenyano, we sit ye dwene ho baako mienu ye yi bi film ansa ne ya sone so ababe ka de atiefu tie nyina. I always do that. And when Saturday no maybe ka Madrid game na asem no. I nearly said it something. And I said that be Semekasa, even though it's true. But I'm for be feel particularly was a fan of Madrid, you know. On Mekasa Odo who speaking as a fan more than an analyst. Yes. This referee, Jubelia Madam for okay Valencia match, no. Good. Sa referee and the it can be Babeka say referee way Obabedi game, no. Potentially I have a red card. And I feel that Semekasa Anes I say Real Madrid for complaints about officiating near the no. And they be a made me who shame. And Kofi even though I omitted that, so I Saturday night, me body referee Jesus Gemanzano Nebedi born. Me bo pause. I wanted to say na Bibi strike him say no. What said the Waka say Obeja, they leave it. And Yebo game now me say Madrid did red card no. I never because I wanted to come and rewatch the game to see. Say where there emu da ho and na emu na ho. Kofi ho and a problem ni na ho. Some can't say the La Liga officiating is very bad and very poor than the English Premier League. But first na man for Premier League team referees then she na me ka omo nyini. Now ebia ye Barcelona, ebia ye Getafe, ebia ye Atletico Madrid, and ebia ye Real Madrid. Enti enedie e clear. Now for Christ's sake, Dean Huijsen, Kofi, unim say nkono na last man according to the oye nko on foul Oyazabada. No Oyazabada himself, who's the players no read player bia on any face. Only speed. And from that far distance, you know, come foul that because threat will be and shed the name. But he realized, said no, and you no kwan echo. And if you see the video, obi am on Facebook, Kofi here, who say Militao on part taking lead ahead of Militao or near ahead of even Omokra. And the Militao are taking lead this off foul. It will only warrant yellow card because I'm trying to say, so I had the last man. Now deny a clear and obvious goal scoring opportunity there, a red card. Yes. But in this very picture, Kofi Tago, do you think or a last man?
No.
On your last man. So it was never a penalty. Now, to the shock of the world, Enunti and La Liga for us almost punish VAR official. For Jesus Gomanzano there, Kofi, be Obeka on the spot, no. They na adwe here na no oje no. Untimi blame ni bebre. But there was a VAR official in Vasquez Figueira. Kofi no what the opportunity to watch and see say boy no a last man and anyela because it was a crucial decision at the Madrid first half na 10 against 11. Means what man say and VAR official refused to watch this and give appropriate verdict. So based on a according to ASMR Kanura say referees association no any referees body no almost suspend this referee no.
Oh okay.
And the Madrid they appeal back to make sure say this red card in on back cancel. Now Rawusem ne say and then we are at a level that in the La Liga player move natural referee officiating. Eh? The rest na yen say 2 or referee say any penalty because I wasn't the last man. We were 2. And the no the player himself, referee say well, Marano more than Gemanzano, and this is shocking. What does it? And that was it became the major incident, even though I didn't speak about, but and then evidently clear. But regardless, 4 games for Real Madrid, 4 wins, 100% record. That is good for Xabi Alonso and the start of the season, you know. And I think so far. And then I show to the first Champions League. They say Obia next up is the Champions League. Madrid Babo against Olympic Marseille. He say Champions League in China Wednesday and Thursday. Big matches and match they want to league in there. Yaba proper. You pro game even though Madrid share 4-0. Kofi still not Xabi Alonso in the ninja. All the pictures or complaining were a previous incident against I think Oviedo. Now Enren he complained bitterly. And you can see, sir, he wasn't a happy man, even though Madrid won. Because Mbappe formed in brutal. 9 games, the last 9 La Liga games for Real Madrid. Madrid has 19 goals. Out of the 19, Mbappe has 13. I can't form. I know she too much. Yanko Barcelona. Now, and Barcelona had a big win against Valencia, 6-0. Now, that game way and a man right, your game na a boy, you know. Na no me catch that was say code na me de mamu ne say strategy na me de ba na ebebo into obi entwa bi na ma me kase mi hu yanka me pese se me kasa asem ne kire mo so obi entwa bi na ma me kase mi hu yanka and a lot of people sending me message am pa so abawie obi adi me wa afa na ebinum nso be mi hu yanka na no. Yes, a Champions League ho other match sentinel say oyede uti Akwaaba no. Now, and not 3 players and a share 6 goals no. Into obi a share 2 each. Now, Fermin Lopez had 2 goals. Rafinha scored 2, Lewandowski scored 2. And the 3 scorers of Barcelona no. Kofi and obi anya 2 goals each. Now, Fermin Lopez share goal no. Okay, see ne badge no. Re-insistent say the maybe a reporter say Barcelona in die need Chelsea the 40 million aba player need choose to stay and or chere sampa for Akwaaba or free La Masia anima badie he would love to play Barcelona till say even over retire and I always say he's that good me between Femi Lopez let me repeat me kan wa ha na no say Femi Lopez and Daniel Omo I will always prefer Femi Lopez to stay so offer about Daniel Omo ho no mo nko and Akwaaba say o man a match gain time on the bibia na the fitness and the sharpness ba Kofi he is good or in ball ne ball sama good and when the first goal was just something else short power long range any direction or the ball ne to plus the second goal that he scored now Lewandowski and so share of course Rafinha had to because all no na ne buafu before the start of course I'll talk about that you understand sir na ni abre and obey so he wanted to prove something to coach now Lewandowski scored 2 goals and Omunyina and Rafinha Lewandowski all came from the bench and it tells you say Lewandowski said the last season Obon home Madrid Barcelona share a lot of goals this season even though Hansi Flick Amaye who say Ferran Torres and started ahead of him because of the age in there but the standard and the level of Abrante Ndidi and Lewandowski is always permanent record we and now was his 150th game for Barcelona now was 103 goals and Lewandowski on Yemre 20 assists yes Wabua Barcelona Mama League I think 2 5 trophies so that should tell you Sampa Abrante and Robert Lewandowski standard there it is always there now and Barcelona were ruthless 6-0 in fact and Ferran Torres yes last season Abasa Shon Bebreni scored but Nkono so chances in one shot it would have been 8 because first half he got 2 clear opportunity second one was the ball pool no crowd o sending ye and they were ruthless now omone who go do ronum team here Valencia last season say me catch up my day one show 2-1 the subsequent game show 7-1 and the last one omoje 5-0 and this one share Valencia particularly under Hansi Flick meaning say team I so far power free nsem no and omoje 6 year Valencia because on the back of last season's defeat the first choice goalkeeper in Jorge Mamadashvili oko Christian Mosquera Arsenal and they say attack na dia wo ho but how many be share e be defend e chire ho dia momo guy no manye so enra that was it I think that enra dey ba kwa Barcelona in winning this game aside and Flick more any idea even though you complaining say Barcelona baby on mo bobo on 6,000 capacity by pitch and the Kofi my man pitch on boss one run and Barcelona helped Barcelona particularly almost standing the way on bobo and yes in terms of movement style any BBA the pitch deep Barcelona a lot but there is a problem even though Barcelona shares 6 Lamine Yamal mo bo ni bi because now we're prayer now Oba Stadium and of course seeing him and you know Ter Stegen, Bade, any other Barcelona players telling you sampa situation na ekoso enye Hansi Flick there na enye ni prayer na we prayer no nko akeke you see say Barcelona fans there they will be concerned about the win but who your coach na the present situation in your man na ekoso Barcelona you will not be happy one any way because look coach Lamine Yamal prayer no asemo kaka ho no ena ma me yem hye. Now this is what he said. Or say, Lamine Yamal will not be available before the game. He went to the with the national team in pain and did not train. Next, of course, play national team. Or no man yet training because no way injured. Man, this is in a cheek. Yes, a baby. Actually, you have to send the pubic area. No, because your friend Wayase, or baby Kikano. And the ultimate end training, but tia, they gave him painkillers to play. I wonder, Misuno. Or see the Yakran even with the painkillers. Barcelona Spain almost share 3 against Bulgaria. Still about 79 minutes. None of the other almost share and conform 6, Kofi. Or show me 6, Still about 70 minutes. Player Munim so prayer. Baby, I mean is a painkiller on me. I normally want a panier. Regardless, for Lamine Yamal, Kofi me one person. I've always been concerned about him. Even more than the Barcelona fans with regards to how are you soon because in as much so Nimbo no very important for both Barcelona and the Spanish national team. They shouldn't forget say no 16 17 after when you're 18 don't be deceived say player with 18 years awanyini onyini da an exceptional play no and the man who say odu 18 years why matured but 18 years bebre anya 21 years omuntimi we senior team meboa and he is still that young to be giving painkillers to play and to Barcelona no ade no increase ya anya careful because this season this is the second time I had to be around Lamine Yamal any injury. And right now when nya hoto more matches, am I be a Ballon d'Or next season crowd. Say the expecting is so be deliver no. Ne ya hu ne sa it will Hansi Flick you will be worried. Particularly going to the next Champions League. Now Yawada Barca ni Newcastle no likely say Mobi biem. Mobi. And that should tell you about the way they are managed. So your coach now when inje again. Rafinha. Obekaya before the game and yes Rafinha tenchen because me time Lamine Yamal Mobi me sikenti na me kasa na Rafinha ko yadwuma na mame e hu say Ronny Baji and Rashford now the and say Rafinha no some we so ba ntem na omo ya activation those the timbers ni sia players ni sensan autographs play omo wipe omo chachi omo no bi also chachi omo Rafinha ba late and Hansi Flick has stated the last of the be a juice kunde and Rafinha or the be here no. In fact, Hansi Flick, the reason why he will not be a happy man, they say, when they can't complain, we say this season, at the back call finding a dressing room a problem. They say players need be a grow horns. Akwaaba camp. Mufis are big. But last season they were all equal. Can't be no be working for each other. Lamine Yamal be denying. Rafinha no nyina say nothing like that in Ekoso. But the Ekoso want to each say, boys after last season performance no, Akwaaba be bomb. And to your coach, I will not be happy man. And no is Rafinha ebem no. I coach Nankasa no. Yes, coach Nankasano. Yes, we have been defending in the public say it was a tactical decision. Yeah. But it was one of the assistant coaches and no money instructions. Okay. Your co-park and so on. All co-park and coach will be crank on the piano. Remember one feeling po. And the mean and all the rule park. As also Antonio Betekama Manu. It was one muna because he wanted to score and provide assist to make sure say coach Nakuma beton the year. And the Oya Barcelona, you will not be happy again. Stadium ni issue no. And no, my country is not pitching here. But capacity near 6,000 play. Now Barcelona used to play in a capacity of a be 100,000, a be 50,000 Montreal cry. And the 6,000 no. We are praising them, we are praising the fans. But so boy in the bigger games, and we have fans. I need 6,000 a day. Particularly say a show 1-0. Fans in the 6,000 the whole bedroom sense. So virtually a bear to say over empty stadium. And to home advantage will be gone. Yes. So we are Barcelona, the situations are in the club. No? Yes, you may be thinking about the 6 points, but there is bigger issues than that. I say, in spite of all this, there be a papa the dear Hansi Flick of finding a way to make sure say he gets Barca going. Yes, sir. Cause situation in on the moon there. Carry Amorim performance Libya and or the Beba Barca. Kofi. Yeah. Afi. The biggest game in the English Premier League this weekend was the Manchester Derby. Into me say obietien ye because Enra Kofi a struggling Manchester City team and a defeating Manchester United san. A struggling Man City because season chance and Kofi on my last 2 matches Brighton and City, Tottenham and City, and Enra in the game it wasn't a game that they gave their best performance. Because they were sloppy at times. You can sloppy. The pass, misplaced passes. In fact, Rodri, Tijani Reinders. So it wasn't a typical Manchester City. It was a pattern of play, no connection, no where the pass my way, now where the pass no. But in spite of all this, they share Manchester United by 3-0. Now, this means, Sir Kofi, so far. All the games that Man U about this season, if you almost concede from 1, almost concede 2, almost concede 2, almost concede 3, including against Grimsby. That should tell you about the problem with Amorim and the defense. Now, coach Aobo 3 back. There's 5 defenders, but don't keep it clean sheets. Don't even defend it. Evidently, I just said there is something wrong. Now, me say Manchester United, every team wants to play against them. Every team. Because they are the most easiest team to beat in the Premier League this season. The easiest. Team are next year for part this season. And yet even West Ham, Man U. Including Manchester United. Now, Amorim record na sky here no perfect so near here. What about 31 matches? Amorim so far it is enough for you to get going. 31 matches. Unim say Walusu do say ne win and draw combine. Walusu 16 of the 31, Warini 8, wa draw 7. The win percentage na 25%. Yes. This is shameful, appalling, and disrespectful. Any BBR against Manchester United culture. Any BBR. And this is not good at all. Now, the next up against Chelsea. So it is not getting any easier for him. And then go Europe there. Kienti me who the so. Now, the reason why Amorim is so setting up and they say Makacho say obo back 3 and odi dogu and then Azrai account the defenders near 5 and then 5 defenders because my more classical example unim the last coach of my who the back 3 system of Premier League or the dominate Antonio Conte yeah. When Antonio Conte introduced because Antonio Conte no go pet 3 back no he started at Chelsea with a back 4 yeah debi ayeka ono akra chem say the famous Arsenal 3-0 no be seen now so healing because first half no cry jenensa no say that be system needs you to the players no who ye coach na be boss system bia first of all system na dey e see two boys no now I know who said that be so reverted to 3 back even though preseason na no onye na adwen now reverted to 3 back no when he said the first 11 games were in 11 he scored 25 goals or conceded 2 the typical characteristic of a 3 back system. They say coach some about 3 back no because defenders near 5 in on time concede and the other thing Amorim nko 3 back there or it's just a system with the profile of the players available now for no to change you see Amorim about Manchester United as a good coach but one here as wording and a bemo mapam. You see, man, you ball game now, man, 4 years say, or pam coach, or pam coach, no. Imagine here, me say, man, saki coaches are resource in change. Okay. And the sacking coaches, any solution. Meanwhile, yeah. And but the problem is that Amorim not swordy because you are giving the luxury to alternate. Football na sanity here, and not 3 back in the entire name, ya say. Man City ball 4-2-3-1. One nana lead the attack near Haaland. And to over back 3 It just a midfield no. Man City was 5 in diamond because 4-2-3-1, 4 near back 4. 2 near 2 deep line midfielder. Tijani Reinders and Rodri. 3 no near Doku. Bernardo Silva and Foden. Almost about 15 to 5. Now back 4 now, back 3 now Boninti. Midfielders here 2. Bruno ni Ugati. In 15 so mu so. Again Man City 5. One be ball. And today be afford the number. Now ama dokune for the mobile deeper. Now change 23 no look sure yeah. Any back no account Lenny Euro aba mfimfin aka Haaland any delete to attack. Now dokuno so oye pesi osari good dribbler look sure so onim rikatu now the physical demands of the Premier League no look sure ntimi more and it Roy Keane asem na be ne ya because I spotted exactly the same thing. Now me home family I nearly made a video about it because look sure 2 goals ni nyina na any mistake. Pero ya doku chini easy. Second one, what na Ellen Holland the fan him. Now what didn't fit it. Okay. And when you do that as a coach, go fit go. Yeah. Now boy system. Now coach Ben and a airbus system will be say. None of the players and they benefited from system. Now ne 3 back no board. Should I me one player or man you are Obeka say with the 3 back of Amorim. Oh so. Not even Bruno. Okay. And you man you that was this year no. I'm about over 70 short. Premier League no. But apart from penalty any corner so much open play so no open play go yeah build up one pe Brian Buemo to manche okobo ball the two no mewa good that should tell you say 60 shots no amuboni nyina no they don't create clear cut chances yes and come to Haaland he nearly scored hat-trick mewa the ball na utuzo onya clear chances no but man you never know be create clear chances Bruno no why ye be do subsequent season since obaye but system dey na go deep and so munya ball no e chire na hwe kuni abeba no now mama mo City abaso 1 minute na me fancy Breno ne wadi mpa me das me so me de beba tifri me local no hear me pa Kofi the reason why I'm saying that is that Erling Haaland he had 2 goals that should tell you about the form this season so far 12 goals in 5 matches in all competitions. Yes. Now no or share 5 goals against Moldova in the 11-1 win. No. Again, Oba in a Manchester derby, washa how many goals? 2. Now, that 2 goals, no, unim say, Omobebo game in a Birmingham say, Haaland favorite game pani because omoye ni introduction obuza say game ben all chance obesia na go betima ka Champions League final na about Manchester derby because onim the Manchester derby na tie just as Foden now I know omo na share goals no for City Kofi the 2 City players Haaland supported City as a fan because of the father and the only what Manchester City means when it comes to these games like this against omo noisy neighbors Man United on the other hand Foden share go no Conor McNamara no commentary and say a true blue scored for City in a Manchester derby. That's the way you true and true Man City Akwaaba you're teaching from infant. So it remind me of 2022 6-3 no. Haaland share hat-trick, Foden share hat-trick. Now say Foden share 7 goals in Manchester derby. Okay. And you know kwa Haaland Kofi wama 11 goals contribution in the Manchester derby. 8 goals, 3 assists. Now this is the fastest player to score 8 goals in a Manchester derby. Unim say player no washe goals dodo was Wayne Rooney. 8 goals, 1 assist. That was 21 matches. Haaland 6 matches per against Man United. Washe 8 goals, 3 assists. Upon here no mubisan or say games like this, you don't need motivation because you are motivated dada. A Manchester derby. And you know the rivalry, the fans and everything. And no, I'm share 2 Man U City akurano. Wa peja ne sana all 3 Man U for because Man U for na ye mre original stance nim sa na all twe omo. Why? Because a year for Man City, the reaction of the goals tells you. You see, if Doku decides to keep it simple, Kofi, he will always be effective because a good dribbler and then already intent now. Now Jalen United no be provided those assists, and that was the reason why the 2 assists given to Foden and 1 to Haaland. Then United sublime. No, Gigi Donnarumma had his debut, and in fact he made big saves. It tells you the difference in why Pep Guardiola wanted a change. Goalkeeping department or game. In fact, the reaction of Josko Vardy says it all because he kept a clean sheet, and even though a goalkeeper can a debut game, a Manchester debut which is big, but the goalkeeper is big enough. What I say? Yes. Winning Champions League, making his debut for AC Milan at the age of 16. AC Milan keeper Papa Ben and nada. So who pressure be a Euros? Why winning be that best goalkeeper? We are say Europe. He's been winning on into 60. Say, Omanya goalkeeper. And Man City at Timia winning against Man United.
Yeah, that's it. I know. I Hussein Adams and out and say I'm on in seminal where the see Ocean Etna na yakono home na utimi edenia amaye na enochino ye wi ane yatesifi na fie nkomo no itimi ediatwa. So Ocean, good morning.
Good morning, Tago.
Bibia boko.
Nyanko pardon bibia boko na so
what nyanko pardon. Ese enwe.
E de yame ase. Ese ehia.
Sa.
Na ye fresh.
Sa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ahoden. Nkanko. Eni nkunimdie.
Yeah.
Ene di ma obia.
Yo. We era say Pastor Ocean ma yenti we mu da ho yenti odi for Ocean. Yenti.
Nkan we nkyere mu. Kobi.
Ye.
Yanchi atiefo. Ena no pai nkoma na hyase dada. Nti wa wo mae na kyese o ka achi. Tibra Facebook. Even all social media platforms. Akwaaba radio vibrant, active ho. Mama hyase in free Premier League. Arsenal at the Emirates ne 3 against Nottingham Forest. Now, Kofi, this season, Arsenal for a very strong start. After 4 games, no more lose just 1 game per. And cry the game against Liverpool. So for Arsenal to lose a game against Liverpool, no, and easy. And 2, Kofi, we quite Arsenal for us to lose our game no crampona. A margin of difference be any Kofi Arsenal lose our game no.
Okay.
Now Arsenal 4 games so mabono. Their Arsenal for a strong start. How they are playing. In fact, they are playing so well. 4 games no Kofi would him so much and 9 goals are considered just 1 goal. And cry a free kick. And it's a free kick now dominance so both like against Liverpool the share Arsenal na. Arsenal season the shots is for Munyan consider goal. Omo keep 3 clean sheet out of 4 games. Again, Kofi. So where starting 11 na coach Ateta this game na sia. we saw Arsenal say off-field new player Mosquera. Abrante fen Eberechi Eze nso start here. Noni Madueke nso start here in place of Bukayo Saka. Enti the ABC mitrim ni say Kofi and because of facial congestion enti you can never undermine the importance of squad depth. Ajuma na Angry Beta mo behind the scenes during the transfer window no. Anu na pay off for Arsenal. And William Saliba, arguably the best centre back in the Premier League. One see a kind. Back of this over Brantie and Christian Mosquera, Ebe Shame, no Juma Brantie ni ya, ano edeni.
Okay.
Obia and Saliba. Akwaaba. For me to say Mikel Merino on starting ahead of the Clan Rice. Again, Noni Madueke, who's a soccer anti Madueke na chance here. And a better chase than so starting ahead of Abrante and Gabriel Martinelli. Into a chase Arsenal depth, and not just the depth, but quality in their depth no more. Idea bebu this season pa. Now, say we a team now we are signings. Now signings and omoba no start kicking the grand running. Kofi at the positive feeling and amount. And new signings na Arsenal here no. And yes, yenya butre mo muni ya ibi Kofi. They have started kicking the ground running early as possible with immediate effect. Omo start to omo ye adwuma for Arsenal. And no game no ebere chase provide assist. No about be no ni Madueke brilliant performance even in the first half. He was the best player for Arsenal. Boy. He will be to say Christian Mosquera. For me to say Victor Yokeres. Kofi 4 games, 3 goals. In the actual Arsenal new signings no arrivals no Kofi almost schedule na same time. The reason why Arsenal echo form buy no almost justify that reason. And the more Andrew Berta Basu once again why o decided say Kofi signings we no full some beboa Arsenal team no. Now Abrante Efeno Martin Zubimendi able 2 goals. And a Victor Yokeres at the back who can. Now let me discuss Zubimendi goal. No. Over here, Ampa Zubimendi free Real Sociedad Airbano. Na status na pete upbuilding Ediato no. Untimi emfa me compare pete. But I can tell you on authorities obia wa Martin Zubimendi wo Spain national team asen when wo Real Sociedad bia no. We say pate kono omo kofa Zubimendi aba bibia nyansesan and they have successfully replaced Pate. Zubimendi onimbo no bo papa. Now in terms of technique, when the technical ability was through bebre sen Thomas Pate. We go na Brent and share no. Kofi we so when you player who excellent technical ability a obobo we abefa ba. He kon your fast so chia na ho. With precision, accuracy and power.
Yeah.
And what in the ball not to attend more keep an empty idea. And Yahweh. Now, my cat say in tactical terms. So far, Ponetia Daka be at if rubber be zone 14. Zone 14 are one the most dangerous zone on the foot of play. A honors will be made in Ojina. And it's all right, yeah. I brought every Madueke ball corner noa. Not ten for us went men defend the corner near and a ball no better zone 14. And to be made sure, sir. He will score that super goal with that excellent technique for Team FN Arsenal to put them in front. And to go vini go there, I know she pa. You see, Kofi me sure say Obi eche Victor Yokeres ho esemi. Oh ha. Me discuss na emra na dodo no kra nim no. Enti me Kofi Abrante we ba Premier League no mo no. Na me need doubt ketwa say so obebo. Now me 100% confidence say way he will take Premier League teams in my storm. He will torment defenders. So we should be ready to observe the celebrations rather than Sakatan anymore. And he is a quality player, a great finisher. Where to go no share now? Kofi, what clearly say he was the missing piece for Arsenal in the previous seasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Arsenal team omo bobo, but omo lack a presence up front. Omo need typical center forward, and to omo use transfer window way the final solution to that. And Abrante Okaras buy no, Kofi Wajuma oye. We're sporting, so when the numbers na crazy. 102 games was 97 goals, and if for a player was 97 goals in 2 seasons. O kwa for na ban expectations ever ban so oba ya na Arsenal fans ne be hwe na nso obe deliver and indeed o deliver right from the word go for team friend Arsenal to go fi kudos to Arsenal o ma ya de na de emma de omu ye enye obi ehun ne say awie ne asem no Arsenal de chance o be ya de ya but when matters most omu duru the most crucial point of the season no ma forta. Until let's hope say momentum no ma gather from the start of the season no on be team there day every. Now OG Tech Community Stadium. Brentford and Chelsea able to 98.1. Now Kofi Enzo Maresca call for 4-1-4-1 tactical flexibility formation. Now in the starting 11 he made couple of changes. And it was so many months ago. Yen who Abrante FN Wesley for Fana, Aja ono de adana nurse in your hospital dada. Kofi or started ahead of Gusto Ni James. Abrante FN had to and so started ahead of Mark Kiera. And Gittins and so started ahead of Tariq George and Abrante FN Buanote. And Maresca made 4 changes. Now Kofi, a lot has changed. Our Brentford team. Because Omalusu Omuko Thomas Frank.
Yes.
Brian Buemo share 20 goals and a demo last season. Okay. Abrante FN Wisa share 19 goals and a demo. Also call. Omo captain Akofi Opulu strengths no at the balance Buemo influence the shape of Christian Ogard and so Arsenal. Any team on this earth Akofi Ubelusu will keep place including your head coach, your team will be affected.
Yeah.
But clearly Bona Brentford boy na kire yen say omuni Chelsea fo hia enye bayira abrewajo me catch Kofi me catch say match re be draw say me catch o say to be on the safer side no comfort draw if you say so what show omun last 6 games between the two sides na Kofi the pendulum keeps on swinging. Results no kodi ha na be di ha enjina faakon even Brentford can based on our last 6 previous meetings no omu grab better results against Chelsea. Yes, you can check it and clearly na kire say Chelsea for no so omu put in the right attitude omu fa adwuma bi anhyem a ebeye din so omu betime break it down Brentford regardless of what has happened in the transfer window no Kofi, you see Adia Bakwa me notice here about Chelsea team near say they still lack defensive organization or more defensive weakness. Someone here maybe winter transfer window need be on better fix that. Someone here on the back cost to Chelsea team no. Yes. If you say more lack defensive organization, more defense na ya na quite them. Look at how they conceded goals. Because virtually every game they almost conceded goal. After Crystal Palace game, even Fulham the Enocrano, you would see a referee controversies and I'm Fulham for goal now standing.
Yes.
And the Chelsea forward defensive weakness. Even with that, because so defense in the you should always make sure say a reliable goalkeeper will actually was to the idea of it save. But when never be save, Reverend Obo phone to me save. Oh. Reverend Obo phone to me save Kofi. Sir. Oh, I sir the party or how yeah or son or the Takeshiba could be FM.
Okay.
And I believe that transfer window na Chelsea for to establish center back no. How the presence be chile no. E be ha Chelsea team this season. And so we game now. Clearly, Saudi and APA, Obia again closely, and we said that is the area Chelsea for no more and like something
okay.
Now, Kopama, after several weeks on sidelines, and Kofi buy a share first goal, and he underlined his importance in the Chelsea setup. And say, whenever he's fitter, he's a player you can easily count on him. So, bet my head, man, come on, at the amount. Kofi, Kopama, and Paul beside Chelsea fan be Israel because of best player Kopama.
Yes.
But I tell you, say the most important player of Chelsea team here Moses Casido. I tell you.
Oh yes.
Say,
But I know
too much. I'm purchasing me and there, but single-handedly, and I say, bet my single way out to send a performance and exceptional. Me who game my Chelsea be lose or be win or be draw, I can see the baby be a coffee on give you the best. He won possession 8 times. Now the Abakukra man the ball now who say all the goals I can game no.
Yes.
In most cases, and the defensive midfielders there, time share goals because call duty, primary responsibility and your goals. They are just to give balance, stability, make tackles, interceptions, protect defense. But then they anymore the way who or shoot to be who they have on about and to only put two chest one in front a man to be protected go now finally Cavallo every day. Take can for to my friend. For Zogovi. These are a few observations I made. Chelsea able landing derby games 4 in a row against Crystal Palace, against West Ham, against Fulham, and against Brentford. Omar draw 2 and Omar day. Omar winning 2.
Okay.
Yes, in the end, I know. Now I want tough more. Liverpool won at death. They can say you won at death, and next they say game they na can they call a realness. And a Liverpool for any penalty 90 plus 5 and a Mo Salah, the Egyptian king, and they separate the two teams, and they make a difference. Now, Kofi, you see, idea very surprising. How Liverpool for no, they win games at the dying best of the game. Agrona Kofi referee ever point, you know. Now Liverpool for nowhere no might win the game no. And it's a Richmond Bayern to swap coffee so far about 4 games in the Premier League. All the 4 games in Agrono Equa and Liverpool winning.
Yes.
Check the statistics. Against Brentford, Kofi almost winning almost a winning goal 88 minutes. Against Newcastle, a branch of wrong Gomoha ever said that super goal no last minute goal no. Then 90 plus 10. Against Arsenal, Dominic Sobosa free kick ne 83rd minute, and then no against Burnley no 90 plus 5 and a Mo Salah go no. So it underlines the never give up attitude that Liverpool players are developing.
Oh, okay.
It underlines Kofi almost strong mentality and that fighting spirit, you know. Actually, say and a sort by you know, or in fact, one Liverpool boys mentality is very stronger. They know also so amunu si akan now referee share na bench have grown up by we are amunyan jintu so lose game no. And that is a very positive I mean a very positive news for team friend A Liverpool. You see in the game Liverpool first half no mo ball no na share anye there but in the second half they came in the game stronger by hono na Bale team ko no my very resolute e wa chire ho mo defend in numbers o ma city so deep. Even on the red card, Leslie Ugochukwu and a red card. Yeah, but still, I'm making sure some better Punuma and Eddie. Say Liverpool for Enoch Dawson, no, baby, every Biamomo. Coffee Liverpool and 81% of possession, about 27 shot.
81.
81, yes. In the interest of dominate play, just that Yana and the Anyi. After the game, the Papa headlines in a 21 share a Mo Salah. Coffee, you see, the legacy now. Mo Salah, Kofi, or tre another legacy now, or they to develop a Premier League in the Muno. Hudodo. When say he's been involved in 273 goals in 292 Premier League games for Liverpool. When my case Liverpool team in better honor, maybe Kenny Douglas, any A.B. Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard no crown unza isi legendary status there goes beyond football. Ebio England ni how comporting of the field and on the field near. But I tell you, so Kofi Mo Salah tried the Ebia to say he's the greatest of all time in the history of Liverpool Bobo Kuno. Due to the numbers and what he has achieved for the club and for himself as far as Liverpool team are concerned. And then Kofi, what is any goal no? Wababe, the 4th highest all-time leading scorer in the history of the Premier League. And then we Alan Shearer was 260 goals through her. Harry Kane and I said 213. Then you come to Rooney. The next player on the list is Mohamed Salah Ghali. was 188 goals in the Premier League. Now, Kofi was signing 2 years or extension 2 years, and I didn't Liverpool team. No, I believe, sir, Uncle Sister Mo Salah Bekono, no, Ababe the second on the list. Near being African player, say, in the history of the Premier League, one of the second highest leading scorer in the history of the Premier League. Alan Salah, the Ababe so bet me too, no. But Kofi, these are the breakdown. Salah has 188 goals. Other fourth. Rooney at that third. Rooney share 208 goals. I got 20 goals. No, two Rooney.
Yeah.
Kofi, are you not confident? Say Salah bet match of 20 goals in the next 2 seasons. Obesa Crabro. Harry Kane, I got 25 goals. No, two Harry Kane. Until Harry Kane Rooney records on the me highly confident say Salah bet Piangu. Everybody in Agu baby. Maybe Alan Sarah there on the bear because 72 goals the bear didn't say Salah bit made. I shall count you go for Salah there. He is doing a marvelous job. He has cemented his status in the Premier League as one of the all-time great. The Liverpool team the Abacho. Now Kofi.
Yeah.
Our Etihad Stadium. Manchester United Echo Lusu by 3 goals to nothing. Now and then I do so City of Manchester. A whole a blue, a whole red beam. If you say nay or more bragging rights in it or more celebrity the Sky Blues, Manchester City under Pep Guardiola. Now before this game, me can say baby on how the child say two teams no a very unconvincing start. If he says league the chance here no. After 3 games before the international assignment, no be winning 1 game pay. Now City a lose 2, and Manchester United a draw 1, a lose 1. No, I win 1. After the international break, City form a convincing performance and not just a mere victory, but a victory against their bitterest rivals. Kofi, I strongly believe say be more confidence, be raise a momentum no.
Okay.
I'm a Pep Guardiola team, no Kofi. I'm a challenge for a trophy this season. Now you see, Kofi Guardiola, what the man is achieving, too serious. In the sense that it is a nano game, no, and I is 600 top flight league games, and they watch since I started in coaching from Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Man City. Now, Kofi, 600 league games now, Guardiola abon top flight league games, you know. We winning 446. We draw 85 and we lose just 69. Okay. And easy record. So, be able 600 top flight league games. We lose just 69 pe. Kofi, the rate edge 74.3%. Wow. Almost 75. And then actually say Guardiola and Kofi or your winning code, the winning mentality, no. I was 3 years. Now Kofi 600 games now. What about our top flight football in terms of leagues? Kofi wouldn't say was 1,500 goals.
1,500 goals.
Yeah, say we no. Osuya Juma di free Johan Cruyff and some. Papa ne titi ni ye or chile na Juma because all the total football and a back. And the say team you be Guardiola. The attacking mentality, the attacking philosophy, no, are there working to perfection for him. 1,500 goals in 600 top flight league games there. Trese Guardiola, we bought home body pa. Now on a branch of an Erling Haaland. Over Erling Haaland, the least said about him, the better. Last season, injuries Ebehano. In the amount for being saying Haaland back of I tell you. So in the goal scoring business, he's the best in the Premier League. He's arguably the best in the world. Maybe Mbappe ne betano. But in terms of goal scoring, we know the difference between Mbappe and Mbappe need to be creative, be man.
Okay.
But we know he supplies more. This is the bio feeding. But feeding on so, obey you man come the amount. Okosha 5 goals during international break against Moldova, Edema Norway.
Yes.
And Tinami highly confident say. Manchester Derby say United defense any anko no ho a obeshe goal indeed or 2 goals.
Okay.
And then Kofi wouldn't say was 50 Premier League home goals 50 in 47 matches.
Wow.
And then in the Premier League was 90 goals in 101 games. Just the numbers in there It's so crazy. I am my branch friend Erling Haaland Abaso. Yeah, deserve so better man of the match. And we'll be a more in the Gofi.
Yeah, money shake catch it.
Yeah, now soon a day. Alonso, Oliver Cousin. One factory back and come beating.
Okay.
But about Madrid, no. Won't him say, I had a dear young sir.
Oh,
Matthias, no one want me for more back.
Okay.
And the umpire and him say, or system, what year successful sporting year. But at Manchester United, Bay United, put area 4-4-2, or be any more with 3 back. Even the position of players and a problem.
Okay.
And tactically, no, or you're too stubborn. Give me the mini catch there, no.
Okay.
Mini catch there. Go for Barcelona and so share 6.
Also, the
yes.
I do face some Matthew.
Now, coffee. You see, Valencia, the enemy inside the Barcelona, baby, you know. If it's also last 5 games, the piano, they make sure say Omunya them better out of Valencia.
One FM.
Coffee would him say, last 5 games, aggregate score line 19-5. 19-5 against Valencia. And after the game, captain Ferry also a guy. Say, yeah, yes, Barcelona almost score line be say 7-6-5 near day. Now, before the game, no, to me be say this time around, so Belusu game, no crying one 6. But the truth is that here we game, no, Barcelona assign another heavy score line be. Intiano na man get the end young one. Before the international break, no, coach back on you happy, Hansi Flick.
Okay.
A man can say, boys, no born no more, since they say selfishness be able mumu. And or the international break in the air park of fixing Yama Bakumi. And I'm paying right from international break. No, the first game was more convincing and emphatic performance. I say, Ampa, mine no coin one quanko that were working on Yama Bia, no office on your day, no yanny. Now go be a rat for near Rafinha go no. Tailor measure, well calculated goal. No, baby, I'm not rat for Gina, baby, I'm not Rafinha Gina. Kofi, who's that? Somebody very confusing so about. Who's a keeper in PMFA? Defender name Abe Claire. Now confuse Mumienu.
Yeah.
And Rafinha made sure say you arrived on time just to do the damage for a team friend AFC Barcelona.
Okay.
You. That's a fire there.
Yeah, that's
it. They say La Liga no gradually no race the mu yes.
Madre ba.
Mu yedin. But we can do only incident ever manage. Yeah. Lillian Turan and man.
Okay.
I'm dreaming to experience this. So mapa na
kofi. Oh,
now mami
mienu azena commercial tenant ka no mo ye o.
Vinya betre. Radio nde o mbem na o.
Yeah, that it.
Obi wa ba ku Inter, ba ku aye Juventus. Now we have to go. Now we so abetika. Oh, kofi na ne father he was very proud for.
Okay, man.
Yes.
Yeah, say no, I the tactical man Ocean. And now what ten Casamon and 7 ordinary chemo as ye banner yet yes if ye never common yet to me at our source. I know a GPO 2025-2026 Monday 1 games course no ya don't some edbama namo messages in going to be influent na ye na ye we are that kind of edatwaso edamount our Akwaaba radio 98.1 na yentwaso was say Barcelona papa away from Ike a champion blight message or the band no was say Abisase United was say Abisase United there I don't know what happened to the team always United Ocean the tactical man we I can message or the band no was a good morning Black Coffee was you are doing a great work that same in the municipality was my increasing to your crew okay keep moving watching live how you way from Tabri Richard the messenger or the free UK UAE at the bar no was it per your analysis if it is not goes against Madrid then it was not clear Atasa but I present me bia for there yeah that's it pa yen trust na yenko anim was it family plays better against teams that don't defend and Omo is our man for the defensive teams like what okay Remayuka and Afeso Ranyo and rest. Yeah, that's we Daniel prepare and as a prempen message what the Abba. What's a good one Kofita was watching you live from Krasum. Was a greeting to you, especially Hussein Adams. So I see you guys are doing a great job. Yeah, that's Hala Madrid. We Sabi Crenton message or the banner. What's a good one Kofita was I'm watching you live at Domain Crew. In fact, you are doing a great job from a 3-year best mark. Honest message what the Abba. What's a watching you live from Brekumazi, greeting to all Madrid fans. Akwaaba Sport fantastic. Was say Hala Madrid, yeah, that's away from Abdul Basir Hasmin, the messenger, on also Eddie Abano Penunum. Was say hi Tago Ismail Batman, what the priest who said them that God bless him. More okay, was more God bless him more. Akwaaba Sports was you are the best in Ghana. Hala Madrid, you, yeah, that's Batman, messenger, what they abandoned. Was say good morning to the prime team, was in fact you are doing a great job. Yeah, that's Pastor Pilato. The only message I want to say at the bottom was the Liverpool papa was to keep the fire burning. Vincent Tender, want to say the message or the Abba and opinion. What's a good one, Black? If you keep up the good work, was I'm watching you live from Becolet campus. Okay, listen to Christabel as you do at Becolet campus at 1100 student. Okay, yeah, that's away from Johnsley. Today the message I see what the Abba no. What's a good morning live over Barcelona, Spain. Hala Madrid from Matthew Kwame Yabua. Obi a Barcelona na isi Hala Madrid. Yo tena we. O meti home. Now, what's it? Thank you, Mr. Hussein, for this weekend. And Kofi Tago was say, may God bless you guys. Okay, yeah, that's it. Was say, this is Boatin Patrick from Insuatre. Boatin that's and I pay the message, you know, Eddie Abba. What's it? Tago was I'm very, very happy today. Power say, think of this weekend goes well for me. What's say? Big thanks to and appreciate goes to all the honor face Liverpool. Their last minute win. Okay, was it this help him to win 11,000 Okay, sir. You don't see the message or different man 7. Was what the 11,000 Ghana series. Don't see Eda say why? Nyango po inshira pano sen chan koma Hussein Adams. And I've been talking ina that say pass na pay audio message na Eddie Abba. Na yan twice a month for us for home. Eddie advert nya some talk. I say good morning. Akwaaba T was to keep up the good work. Watch you live. Our E3 way from Pablo Escobar, the messenger on also Eddie Abanonum. Was it good man Tago? Gideon from Bricum was Manchester United, United, yeah, why? And no. Mumfana, why, name queen him. Now, yes, a Manchester then anyone meet my bony. Now, young fat piece seminum. And Twasso and Famo. Yabasha see at the Frigana Premier League, you know. So, sample week number 1 game that started on Friday. Ewa class sports today. Abraham Safoka Tinefi. Now, when the Ho United at the Pim say be a no. Will be to me and she be 0-0. And they say a copy to have some folks Shannon say is a almost first match piano or open game piano yana ed in the moment sample meet me and your resource a bit me acquiring at the amomo. Now at that yanum a twaso our Brekum Godi City Park Shannon some Brekum Chelsea Therapy and Makumasa Sante Kotoko Bobone Canaba going to me anti Abet Amwa and then Yagono at the Makotoko and I'm Dance Park no baby any go stars at Tenefi SM you know I'm a bit United it me at the cannon barco na games na kana et me kwaso say na results na ko wie Quando Heart of Lions at Tenefi Shabako Dreams FC Intimiante Baseke Holy Stars and 11 Wonders Ebo 0-0 so the Vision FC ni Samates Ebo 0-0 home and I'm Yana Apostles at Tenefi I'm a media Makoboni Kanmi no Intimiante Kalara Shabako Dama Diana Stars Intimiante and I'm Nations FC SM you know Matima a friend Swadro Oblaks it me at a cannon barco and this say game no it's a echo year after said week 1 Yabo we say and a GPO table no etia oba Facebook one zampa baby obi adidano osubehu na etimi akwa enim media ma ready kan wono ekuta 3 points plus 2 goal the toss me enum eye baby any goes at 3 points plus 1 saso na nations have the toss me and 3 points plus 1 kotokoto so 9 3 plus 1 saso and enum no I Heart of Line 3 plus 1 and a face nsia Karala on so ekuta 3 points plus 1 the toss so has to ekuta 1 point saso na ngotwe Samatet 1 point Kronom 11 1 ekuta 1 point saso ne do Vision FC 11 points Dubako Holy Stars 1 point saso and do me no Ho United 1 point and a face do me no okay yeah do me and some Bechem 1 points be saso na do 9 Sodro Oblas on any point and a fe dunum Diana on any point the dun say Brekum Chelsea any point saso na dun some Dreams 1 point go on a face a doom or channel Yana Apostles almost so any other baby Homodica goes to me, and desire and say Ecoviente GP and week 1 after say Bobby and Sani say resource no Eco Esia now Brekum go to City Park Kotoko I win by go to the game no way and Kwama coach Abdul Karim Zito, head coach Edema Kotoko, Ede Tujabra, 15 years in Obechi Chelsea Bobokono, Elbrekungori City Park, and Sene Kanamba Kwa, Chelsea and Timianti. Ye game no, we and then come coach Karim Zito, Ede Etu Edja.
I'm very, very happy that we've won because in a competition like this, you only have to win to gain more points. Aside that, there was a historical issue about Kotoko and this film that for 15 years, Kotoko not win a game here, and we are able to break that gene. I said it before the game that there's always one day out of everything to change your life. So at the end of the day, after a hard-fought football, I've done justice to Kotoko. Because when you look at the way we created a lot of chances, assuming we ended this game, no less, I don't think it's fair. So I'm very happy for my boys. And it also ginger and start the next week of Illusion game we are going to play in Accra. Every Kotoko game is a hard-fought game because the coach said it. He said the only mistake he did was Kotoko beating him during the FA semi-finals. So it tells you that he meant what. So tactically, it's not a bad coach. So definitely, and then again, aside everything, there's no mini match for Asante Kotoko. Every match, everybody, look at the way people came to the field. Do you think the next game they will get people like this? No, it's Asante Kotoko. So the moment you beat Asante Kotoko, the moment you play well against Asante Kotoko, you also had your own game. So this is what I told my boys. When you were in your various clubs going to play Kotoko, you double up your effort. So the same thing will be done to you now that we are in Kotoko. So we have to work extra hard to be able to face them with the energy we wanted, or else along that will fail. It is positive because my supporters will be happy. See, we are playing to make them happy, and I know they will be happy today. So they will come to the stadium and then support us against the Kwara United game. So I'm very happy we had a nice start here. We use that to motivate ourselves against Kwara. So to me, it's a positive side of the game. I'm very happy. We just started the league, and then when you look at our story, we have a lot of about 15 players. So the gelling is a problem. So, but definitely this is no excuse. So you can gel without winning, and you win without gelling. So which one do you prefer? But I saw it getting to the end of the game. Seriously, we took over the second half, and we created more chances more than them. Though they created some chances, ours were more. So this is a motivation factor for us to go into Kwara United match on Sunday. We set the target of winning the league, but doesn't need anything apart from winning the league.
Okay, we and then some coach Karim Zito or the Tuja. Now coach Samabadu, Bekucha's head coach, we give away and then come coach at the Tuja.
Kakra Mekane say you better support us in numbers now, by near science so up macho. Even me as a coach, I'm really disappointed by losing such a game. But we know say there's a more room to improve. Injuries, because he say we are battle the center defenders. Kufo was there, a ball training match, you pry. Then Alligator wasn't part of the team, but we need to manage him and so that he can also, you could see that how he was playing. Drew baby and say, oh you know be so we have to change him. So the moment he changing and so by another man, say Hona Ansona go no so there, but we are disappointed. But I can say said it will be ABG at 3 points for her, so we can 3 points baby as I replace supporters Tia Pomacho, Momo Munjai, Yechidi, and one supported team na you say and Yama Bessa. Players no be a new one, they don't know the team spirit now. I think they should keep praying for us. Never beat me as a son.
Timony and News said, okay, we share modern boys, new players, and a Danady, our club in man against Kotokona so far. Send out now, see Philippa.
Yeah, Kakra can say, Meniaji, and especially during the first half, more performance was up. Now I say, second half, to me, a berry game, to me, in your goals, but it's a woodwork, and then I say, sometimes I know because a lack near fun, but I'm say the principles we apply in here, and to me, and ya goes in your back second half, I'm say, and they must sign Kakra, and we are lacking. Say, you're more for than so those that we are depending on them, and so most of them, so now also anti-apo, and few of them, to me, manager, do not say a brand new day, album, say do a free trainer, then that was when I advantage, it me a punishment.
For the first time, Kotoko, Abai Chelsea, I will Kromasi, the records is a cratches, and I see Homo breaking minim, now by Nessa records, no, here's some bit maintenance, and me Uncle Bassano, so far, Sena was a fan.
My disappointed, say record a Dawada Dana, Udia era, and Obi Kotoko me breaking that record, no, but nothing is too late. Main down, now I was impressed about their performance, especially the new players. I will not go down. Now, your bumpire is to say, you beat me as a Sanema. Finish started season. You won't say you lose in our home match. So essentially, simple pay. You say because we at me that points and so Eddie Abishim. Now a game, I see, I disappointed. Minimum also be disappointed, but that's not the end of the season.
You win at the end of the season. We and then some coach Samuel Bodu Eddie Atuja. Na chama solo wano aye kumasa Sante Kotoko National Circus Council no on the se on your opinion. No movie game no and a remote team bus and a boys no come on more 10,000 Ghana cedis. O my yard 15 years in Chelsea and Luso home to Kotokoda. I so my belusuno o my yard o money no montoas no masho money in
Eddie Kano, Bijna, Asante Kotoko supporters in na mother head coach, technical team, and a playing body, and I must hear papa. If you say, Ade amoye no, enya dia ye rebe fida. Ni nyina ne se Brekum Chelsea ba Premier League. Ya sha omo away ba akopre. Eno so ye sha omo osunyane. Ye sha omo krom hada. Omo osunyane. Ye sha omo krom hada. Ye ne ye ba no na minim se ye besesa. E be ye history. Ampampa amatumi aye. De aka se Kotoko nyina se ye mamoyiko. Na ye mpa e bone se adwuma amaye ama supporters ne no. Munhira ebe boroso. Na me a sabre yedi mesi wo se Kotoko supporters ina me na o ma no. Me gina Kotoko supporters ina na mu. Na mama 10,000. Hey. Mote. Sir, enye sika bia de na so Akwaaba. Me de kire me di so. 8.1. E de akire mo se de maye no. Kotoko supporters ina se omodamase. Nyankopon hira mu nyina.
You we and then some chairman solo or no Eddie Atuja, Yadosem, Yadi amount and Anopi, Akwaaba radio 98.1. Has a forget to fee about 00 or more and it's Tima. I from Ho United and the Pimsy. We gave away and then come Didi Dramani, Eddie Atuja.
But I think that you have to give credit to the opponent also, having come with a very clear, and sometimes the game could have gone either way because playing against a very low block can leave spaces behind you, and if you are not very, very organized and you consider a lot of transitions, the game can go against you. But I think that there are so many positives that we saw in the game, and then we'll take that one. We need to be more patient and then to be able to play the final pass. We are on the right path. We'll continue to have a clear identity, and then we have a clear direction. The direction is to build a comprehensive squad so that we can be more sustainable. There will be injuries, there will be accumulation of cards, players will run out of form, but we're preparing a very comprehensive team. So this is just, it's early days yet, and this is just the first game, and more importantly, we are still in the preseason. This is early season, we are still in preseason. We cannot hit our mark just from the first game, second game, third game. And you know how difficult it is. Sometimes you sound more historian in terms of speaking about what had happened previous years of the club's first games. I don't go in that direction. I just think that if we do things rightly, you need to get what matters. We have 1 point. We have played one game. We have tasted how it is. Early season matches are so difficult. Everyone is finding the moment to find the right momentum and rhythm. And it's not easy to...
Okay, we and Sema, a free coach, Didi Draman Nakache Ebana Abdul Karim. Omo game no usu. And on Busan said, Diana as a mobile draw, Namu isu nano, and odin to me say, Edmai.
Game no the way is pen the nyasa ni nyano at game there we anim say win draw lose this about Akwaaba that said me there tembia me can say club we am abebo no enye footballer for this club me rather me supporter because you feel any started say you support club say obi da form for the red card now almost be 30 minutes na ya bona yentimi anhye and no ho yaw na yemia who says na me feel something.
You we and then Zama Abdul Karim. What the Atuja and a pay. Yadi Edam. Ewa Akwaaba radio 98.1. Sisha Nyasam Ketokra. Na Yantwa Satamadiana Stars. Eko Piemo Ewa Ali Muhammad Sports Stadium. Ewie yeno na ometimi ajibako da so makano omentimi anti. Na yewie game no coach Arestika on head coach Edema Domadiana Stars. Was so Edikan Bapa fans na Chelsea Sempo or Modi Bas di Omochi Kopimo Ali Muhammad Sports Stadium. Ne wie no 3 points no omensentimi anka 1 point omensentimi anka omede sapan eni every tamale be PPM out dama en krum. Na what say na bi ha no e wo club no mu na so be kan onfensie. Ne nyina ne say the technical team members na isi omo adwuma no omo nyina yi omo ni e de ma no nkwa na isi adwuma no omo asogu ne so na afi so prayers ne so na o kan da kire omo se management omo kata omo ne so mu hu dia o mamate next o ba bo next match o bonus on your man ko ya ene obeja team na to akọ na ma akọ pa afro na oba ba adwuma no e di ama damadianas aristika ne nkoma o de atodwani.
Let me the first apologize our supporter about is coming from Doma and support the team and need me the coach and player apologize and sorry about this result. You see in preparation the game is the first game in the league, all the team collect the points but very difficult. You in 3 minutes or 4 minutes you take the score, the mistake again from our defensive line. After you can starting from 1-0 the game. Sometime in the game, the game you control the game, you play very well, but the last 50 meters from the attacking is not have today the good concentration from possible coming and give the score from the opponent. This is the football who can play consistent. If you see the Karela have one chance, is give one score. Us, he try, but no have the chance from the score. Still the problem from our team. You see, starting the league, but some player is coming new, not coming same time. Some player have 6 weeks, some player have 4 weeks, some player have 2 weeks, some player have 1 week. It's difficult for connection the one team and the league is starting. Also, for me, disappoint some people from my staff. Not working like family. I don't know what the management not see this situation and is close the eyes every time and not come like go from the professional. I am me the coach today. I am not happy. What I see before this game from some people, and he put all the job, all the pressure only from me and from the player. I need more professional from the people who work near with me. I try the best. I try again from the next game. If the result is not coming, normal, I will go back from my home and I give chance from another people coming and manage the situation about me, the coach. I try the best. I go again from the team. I trust again, but the result is not coming. I will not stay here from this chair if I don't have result from this team.
Okay, we and sama coach Aristika at the Brekum Chelsea now no your game we and pen 40 me at Brekum Chelsea say try regression ya breachy baby bina IC and no entity amwa into my HS obena na kwa mekete o ma charge no saso ana team no players ni bi wa na edin eni Jason echi ana so matimi aboy charge o mo HS one echina sample anu ye no ye betimi e da akoda o monti we ane de free oba e don sem no ye de ema ena no pe e wa Akwaaba radio 98.1 kwa me obembra na me starting from so na oni on okay you yenkwe na yentwa so o wa see na Usem ma minti we
okay ebeswe
yendu
coffee the tiene say Ghana Premier League match day 1 na action ni nyina Brekum Golden City Park na look game no be we no Chelsea lose by 1-0 now the biggest story you for free money say for the first time we Golden City Park Manchester Santo Koroko Abeshe Brekum Chelsea. First of all, game ni nyina Osame na Apa simply Kotoko were the better side. They were stronger than Chelsea. It was evidently clear. You see, who's the say starting match they want a team be our tension, team be our pressure. Team be our they was so particularly first half no. But any team at they no say you call after first 45 minutes near bar. Time now Brenny and Diaba, the coach is say changes and the players they be responding no. And I bet the team no me no. Now right from the start, of course, say Chelsea were definitely going to present a very different team because so players be top players from Amankona, Meshak. These are regular starters in the lineup. Goalkeeper Gregory Wabensechere, any Zakaria Munina, any team nimbi. So Chelsea were going to have a problem dealing with that. Now, in the first half, yes. First half was fairly balanced in terms of chances creation because in as much as Kotoko creating more decent chances, Chelsea were also creating. Don't forget, Chelsea Kotoko scored that was disallowed for offside. So it tells you how clear not Kotoko chances no more than Chelsea. Again, that visionary pass from Emmanuel Enchiana on a boat to Abetamwa, and then Ochi goalkeeper nimpo wie. Defender no defender no complete. But the angle and the distance between Abetamwa and the goalkeeper no, they too close. And a man ne ball no. Ebo goalkeeper again the goalkeeper spread very well. They will be anybody you know. Sana oba ebepem no. And it tells you something. First half, you know, it was cagey, 2 sides in but in the second half, when the German dead, you know. Look, from the very beginning, Kroko defensive structure was so good to the level. Say, majority of the times, say nenye Kofi Mensah or the say plan the say Kofi no
Kofi Kennedy
Kofi Mensah. Say nenye no and of also in the midfield say obetwin the ball in the room trying to. Sometimes say ball won't be room you force penetrative passes and that's obetwin room. Captain Prince Anna no mje ball na o tell no dey back because Kroko defensive structure na dey and in the second half no cry there na ayedin so throughout the second half it was one-sided. The second half was very easy for Kotoko. It was only a matter of when and a goal, Nibaba. And during the commentary, I said something. So on the evidence of play, particularly for the first 25 minutes, say no go be a baba. Just I want you understand the Kotoko nebeshe. And true to my words, Kotoko go no, it came as a result of first the good work of the coach. Tama Zito Ede Hubert Ebemuno. Since the not Tofik Bisame say, I then a woman start. And I explained from the beginning, says Abrante and Daddy Hubert, intimate establishing our Kotoko, looking at South Africa, top 4 boy, champion of champions, and all the friendly games at Kotoko. And it was even better introducing him in the second half because Hubert in field no so. He's that good in terms of creativity and everything. And he Obamu second half, particularly was a time where you could see the Chelsea players and bread. And the way any changes now, Oyi Amo, and Oyi one other midfielder, every set. What I say, and Oja, former RTU Samates, midfielder, no 56, Adabo, another saying, Adabo. And Odi Neymar, Walid Neymar for saying, Eba, former Usuatre, and Odi Hubert by. Omono, Bonu Kromo, we are good, and he was looking for more creativity. Again, Ochedeja Emmanuel Entry because on also Timibo those passes. That you tell you the coach was reading the game perfectly. At the time of year changes, you know, Mekore Samobodu looking as a quite bad or better Suarez. But honestly, from where I felt, Mimose Samobodu has lost control of the game. Time of those changes never him. Mimose will lose control. And yes, he counters change on also a 2B after Kotoko 2 now. Sapon and then one other player. Sapon a injury change in the buy. Or your injury change in the first. Amofade no or in the first. But Marvin into a Sapon and Marvin at the counter. But you can see that the difference was clear because a Jumanwa na came to per se. The boys say look, Mame chance ba kona Sabono Kotoko few say na as a referee Bowie foul in favor of even look at the pass. You can see said the vision of this pass. Now boy way free I knew to be asking by Sabol we say enye foul da on any day. Return kohona jina hona on any day enye foul da. What does it? Didn't I a second of her baby on Bokono? Kowachika can no more. Enye foul da. Boy in the foul say. What does it? And the Koroko were just better than Chelsea in the second half. Again, Sakoro ball bina no musu penalty. I've tried to reward to see say many video in their own comment about it. But it tells you the kind of chances, particularly Abet Amwano or Tormente Seydou Mohamed ya kopim so free game. Sorry, even though Seydou Mohamed also doing a very good job on him, but it was unfortunate because free muno to see a Jumas dinner na Seydou Mohamed ne no. Omunya chance be my goalkeeper ni yiko corner. And the time na no want to remember coach no man say ura park and so some could defend the ball no kopim say Samuel Amufa but you can understand and I will take that excuse from the coach say Amufa no uti say na onwo me ye onye ready say obebo game no and oba and one so and abo no fa na de makotoko san ye better ni Abrante ndere hu bejawu no ball now bomo mo share no. It wasn't the first attempt to or the cap or back and no man to me. So it tells you say now you see yes, we are improving in terms of branding, coverage, any BBR. Yes, there's more room for improvement. But I tell you, say, your video no improve here. Certain qualities from the Ghana Premier League will be exposed. Do you know, say, Sabo na Hubert Ebo pass no. Aside it difficulty in it, any vision baby or the pass in the boy. Who win the year power boy you any pass?
Yes.
It was no look pass, but Oba no yin any. And imagine says you could have cameras, papa, to say Premier League or zoom angle no for you to the Okoye and Chibi or line so three ho. These things, you know, if your cameras, papa, to shoot this from different angles, people will know say certain qualities like this, you know, Kofi. Now let me make this pronouncement. Pronouncement and then they say. The Albert Amo started last season, or she go debut game. Season he had 12 goals, in a preventive. Now the evidence is clear because on Kwame Pokuno, you can see say Albert Amo are more fruitful, productive, and everything. I see say from match day 1, I'm going to league in Moko. Waji go kine ba kumie. The next player that we should look forward so Waji go kino. Albert Amo first, Chawate second.
Okay, Mati me da say, Oshi.
Kofi Tago.
Ma yinti
me da say Tago. If you now know the venue of attraction in the country, Bekun Golden City Park.
Mo ya de.
Yeah.
Mo ti anim. We say the nam online commentary no. Ghana fa na nyina na mo so na mo de na onua ho. TV3 okay. Mo so mo twa go ma ise nice one. The tactical man osi. Say me wo say Mirror Park me ka bia osi di pia na me say bia akobako TV obako set so pen.
Oh, very day, you go be.
Oh, yeah.
And you will never buy it now.
Okay. You, my 88.1.
You see, Akwaaba. Game no one that thing. Looking at analysis, pre-match analysis, you now hano. Now, do for beer to stick in the neck out to say Chelsea be winning and Akotoko and a be winning. But idea back one assured. For every Chelsea supporter, I had the history backing them. And it's a Kotoko match or harder. You get a point. Entiampa say, oh, can't send me about a game, no, and I wouldn't come out about how you are going to predict the game. A bad thing for you to say it's a match and Krabako in favor of Kotoko, and now drum for bar. That will be the best score line. And I bet the fair best caller in the way say fair results. Now, Kofi, ahead of the game, and thereby I'm very interested to see the tactical battle. Some of what should improve tactically. Because in the reading of the game, suspect. So in a game, coach be bibia or my coach na the coach na it take effect and sound.
Okay.
For example, Joe Hubert introduction no. No sen kana samobodu e match Karim Zito e wo ho. Because ye bo game, unze a like for like change, sunset kwado no. No a creative in tight spaces. In pocket.
Is coming more than about no obey no massa.
No ni
no for 4 seasons almost. Until now we mature with team nim. Until kono so be mature.
Because of in tight space in pocket of spaces. No ababeje board no ne ade a. But they do baby no. Not just for intensity ni aggression no. Ama ne ball na ba fam. Until ohun say also a changes no dey brand here friend Jeuba. Jeunsu what that flair no or that skill set no or that quality no same as set kwado no. Enti time Jeuba mu no. No say na coach e friend Samuel Bodu make sure say obe blocking no in midfield na so obe you obi mana mark no e wan free ho. Enti so ahwe ya. Joe or you're not just say or the energy being eba any creativity. And the time when Kotoko for build up, no say Kotoko no build up in yet. If you say almost starting Hamza Tano on yet natural right back.
Yeah.
If you be near by and I'm the bad boy, and just what we have Kotoko for yet build up now. No more bread. And the whole was an anchor coach, and so more board to capitalize on that weakness. And it's always Joe who bet Bermuno. Now, Branty and your friend Emmanuel entry city very deep on it, Adabono. And to the now all roaming in the central channels, and no baby receiver ɛyɛ abrante ɛfɛ no ube gyew nti ne wɔsɛ nkana coach no ma n'ani kɔ no ho hwɛ goal na ɔmo hyɛɛ no ho na ɛyɛ goal a ɔmo adi kan adi ho nkɔmɔ time na gyew bɛsi game no mu no na abrante a ne yɛfrɛ no Lord Amoa ɛfɛn sɛ abet Amoa na Kofi always no upper width on the left side enti ubejoji bobi on the walid name abon on right side hɔ a ma bet Amoa tia no so omo bobo no baby ba ko ye run na aden no won hwɛ no ama jawu bet apologize say o do nya botre unto di ka attempt ba ko anye ye and the second one no na only about Amoa no Kofi communication you see in football na no na me kire ho say you have two types of communication your verbal and non-verbal and yet there be na player bet tia say bobo man bi o tia wa wadun kra be kono so babu o bet my gestures and eye contact Amoa say bibi akoso ndi onya ball no a ono ase midfielder no so oje ball na wo striker no say na obeye movement ebe say ni so obeye a say Joe contesting for ball no amfini ho no Chelsea player lose ball hwe onim sa beta mo na kodada o but as a rate wa be na kwa akira time na Chelsea player lose ball no amfini ho o say no no onim sa player na kodada because that moment no Joe no page anything no say Chelsea center backs no omumu split am disorganized now time na say do player no ovina mi slow for Chelsea
if say do come plan or they start you
yes no
come no ka game no na Akufo ni
na Akufo ma just squad no nim
no what is surprise match na your boy no
coach ni some board kra kan after game no ka say omokra na ye ya na ni kan say nko obo game bi the entire Akufina mi slow for Chelsea center backs ni say I'm for a new player ana Michael Awua ono say a new player enti se do no wo mu a ono de o team nu dada enti o pay new back no pay old back na omo guide omo ho akiro but at that moment no omo na new mienu I be a training grounds kra na omo mu da
yes
enti understanding no eni ho and so obere a omo mienu no omo very disorganized at that point in time na abet Amoa ensa kan ball no and you see Abranti ani e friend Amofa. We oni set kwadwo. Na two things. Time na olusu ball no amfino no sanka no block sa passing angle no. It's either be foul no. Because ono there ono as a midfielder no was kind of field no so nyina wie.
Okay.
And the best thing set kwadwo no nko so ye na say. Either so be foul na no be force block that passing angle no. You get a point because Abrante even a better one at that moment no Amofa no one na ne marking nye because what they cry what ben na wie what ben a better one na wie so at that moment on my boss say 84th minute no na ni kwanza Kofi Uja no
okay Mate
you get a point
yeah that's it over na so
clearly tactically can you see to na no mo was ro ba Kofi ha kotoko hu samba one
ya te afrim
so obi ni ha
obi amba obi mbra ba je otam na yanko enim na
samba one my goodness presence composure
yo yeah that's it Kwame
Kofi
ye ntio
Kofi
oba ya tena se na ja piepie no
no Kofi say adwuma na bi no
ka jom se wo nti ye ntio
David
wo se dabi
o mi sinya adwuma na bi
nti me ka kra wo se onya wura ngwa de wo nti wonya mpon ya control ye ntio enye de ko eno na me ka kra no nti e wo wura na 1 2 na bi 1 2 bi e tenga wo start ye ntio yanko
Kofi
ye
dedi kan Kofi Bekum Church supporters ene obibia na no bepi mo Golden State Park Kofi management ni playing bad ni nyina e dia chop abe ma obibia
is mo dance ana mo bekire
o asema make minka se min kira sin biyo
be pa che say mo dance as Bekum Church for their main analysis ana mo so ba na
oh no because
oh yeah adwuma me nso me dey
and they say na o busa say
I choose to so o shin bisa
o shin tete the omo busa no me no mo ya adwen o be analysis and so bia o be dase
no Kofi eni mami nu because now say me tell them why kasa me kasa na ya about breaking Chelsea ah who me say me be ye breaking Chelsea adwuma na me ye analysis
no
Kofi ma bet na several times ah ma combine sa na mami
o busa say tie dey say we busa say tie me asem na o ka no oh and me say there be me twe obia no nti boni o me busa na sem mami musa asem anu na ye pese obuza wo say o wie we ni de we na to aso na
should have wait no Kofi me time
enti mami musa question
no nyese o bisa me question
na bia den ye ndi wa
o ye Hussein e ka no
nya Hussein na buza
no Hussein bisa me question na wa Hussein bisa no Hussein bisa me question na line ni bia o ka wi na wo so di bisa me
e ba ma dwiri
Hussein ka ne line ni na wo di bisa ma
se ye ndi o
yes so me akwa me da se bia me nya analysis bia
obeye
no Kofi the edit can because Ocean that very day you be stress supporters o mo mbra pa
yes
ya be stress supporters o mo mbra pa we wi so lose you win you e so no supporters ni say
yeah we know
so Kofi ntia na me sha say
okay no we are
not supporters na ba park ni nyina no on behalf of the management and that is it on behalf of the management my problem is Kofi Tago demo ha Chelsea aboma achawie ama me yatena ha abeda ase awie actually game num da so you don't have to ask me say me be mu de wa ha wa no man fair to me that is it because any first time Chelsea boma acha lose
you lose
any first time you lose game and break Chelsea lose against Kotoko Kofi Kotoko washeda ebi abreku na beka so nse but here you lose to matters and to go enye to go for sometimes be fair say the be fair yes men tie the obi can abontin because obi a topic or how pick obi a topic or pick you don't ask nipa no the obeka so I me misa say we say na say the o ma tie phone so wa adwin bi wa kire
o me ni adwin bi wa kire
obi yanko
entrem na end
Kofi no Kofi the edi kan yes Kofi Brekum Chelsea on behalf of the management any playing bad ni nyina Kofi before konya we so ne dey as that your supporters ni nyina ase say yes fresh supporters ni say omombra and supporters ni buy and Kofi you be say apom acho because you promise your supporters ni say on any day they say get 3 points you know if you come as Asante Kotoko and Kofi amanisa and game no Kofi and yama me nsande wom either you win you lose or you draw and Brekum Chelsea call for win no and Kofi yenya ne sa you go fi better in supporters na ase ne ase apom acho say afi na ya start league no you more matches to go and the omo yema en Kofi aso yani nti supporters nso omo adaje bet na ase e be support team na yenya 3 points Kofi ye po bibia acho say omo mfa nche playing bad no management technical team Kofi omo mfa nche bibia and ya sure in supporters ni say going forward our next games no on be who different Brekum Chelsea go fi a game as some of us na you who say nye game esen ka Brekum Chelsea then a lose game no na at least a draw crowd would have been better for Brekum Chelsea but go fi enye the open na unya we had our chances but yentumi am fight ball na anye then Antoinette and Kofi we aba Kofi game na nkasa no Kofi na no timer ye start game no Kofi within be 20-30 minutes na get see Brekum Chelsea take lead no
yeah
because you clear chances are o share chances nya na the pimpo and even before Shaibu Krebe to form no call for penalty no Kofi all these chances are Brekum Chelsea Kofi na say the ball on to net but yentumi amfa ball na to net and that is how game football net here Kofi unya chances wo opponent nya ne de one punish no nya wa obe punish wo and ebi enenra enano etu Brekum Chelsea a yentumi anwe this game and no he team na Kofi na no ye the ball na equal mega say ba parting with at least 5 new players and 6 new players and start here and ye ball a gamer ye di can lose over 6 players that are moko so Kofi na me win him say e be game but no be find him very difficult because all ball with a new team o hwe attack na ana ne ye bia Kofi old player but say you should ana ne wo animu sa no enye ade aye tired dem so na equal mega say 3 players na strike for Brekum Chelsea no the day ni nyina ye players are enye ba bia because Shaibu new player Rahman new player then ana ne kwa no go vi 1-1 bi na hu say ana ne wo last season be we na ne ebo 3 for Brekum Chelsea but now no yeba no we push ni kwa animu so something na yes start I know say kotoko game nti na bia yetim yehu ni sa because we build a new team ball first game one nya no other club like Kumasi Asante Kotoko and yes I could feel their pressure burden everybody boys no so go vie na ni game ni kwan say na you lose but you lose game no to Kumasi Asante Kotoko vie mo Kotoko aba so yeah for game the first half Kotoko buy into the part second half no we hear changes Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach here ya Kofi e make impact a different thing edema Kotoko team no yanya lucky your center back Kofi na no na ogina chiro pa say do in the course of the game na say do play need 10 minutes and Kumasi Asante Kotoko nya that chance na omo so ni nyina a part of the game Kofi we will go back say be kwa prepare na yehu next game against Swedro or Blacks no they how we should go into that game so Kofi I think say we lost the better side but now no Brekum Chelsea Kotoko match some of us here quite expect this guys in between my performance now omo de ma bi go na bebre kana Gregory ko Amankona ko Zaki ko we ko no go bi ni nyina achi no club need to my that performance now everything shows a Brekum Chelsea as a team no Kofi this season you will be where you so at least you be massive improvement we players na Kofi na no mo den omo boy na young guys I feel na bi mo ha e bi kwa mo premier da I feel na omo nyina eden eba into the game Kofi ye mo aba so at least ye lose ye de na nya results aye pe but na e be ha Brekum Kofi ye wie ye no e na charge ye Kofi media me ka say emra what you say emra say if any hwe ni mra no hu say any kwan say na kwa me authorize me that word na me be say met no or say we hwe na Obednana Kwame because the club is alleged to have allowed Mr. Obednana Kwame Nketia an authorized official.
That's any diesel team sense.
An unauthorized official. And them say before omo dey charge ni ba no omo nya da age hwem kakra nsa no mo dey charge ni ba. Because obi nya unauthorized and say any kwan say ho no kra de oben ho kra. But obi an di wo team sheet to be as authorized otena ho bi. But any embarrassing na yekoka Obednana Kwame na ndi mo team sheet
na ndi wo so
na ndi wo team sheet ne so ndina na Kwame Nketia ho kwan so otena ho Covid 2 yesi Brekum Chelsea jerseys no na ebidin wa chire ebidin ya chi Kofi is true yehu bi sa na din ni bi wa chire bi ni chi Kofi na meka emra adie but I'm expecting say ye be the defense ne ba but I say more 12 na bi mo nso de na ba because ye boy game no Friday Saturday Sunday anopa na mo charge Brekum Chelsea now media ma bo Sunday asata no pay yen charge media ma yen charge Swedro or Blacks but Kofi mu nyina so bo with that numbers wo din wo mu de na chi media man young apostles ko check hwe media ma game number and ko Facebook ko hwe din ba ko kra ni achiri but Kofi asat now na no Brekum Chelsea bo we adru e bo sa me na on wa charge dada so we na me ni say kan say this is your PC league ni fa emra na di Brekum Chelsea nka de chi na me de ma de to aso all Blacks there then to aso we go fu ntwen e ma ye charge obi early in the morning no obi de go fi e be ko be de won e mai emra adu go fi the best thing for us to do ni say almost see emfa your defense emra by Tuesday go fi your defense be ko ni akọ explain the anti Jesus ne kwa na numbers nye den eni bi no machi no
yo yeah that say numbers we che din ani achire 0242020208 that's on 0207573003 good morning yes sir
go fi emo so mi
emo so enti o
mlasi go fi amishira mo go fi na no Brekum Chelsea ne kotoko ma se go fi nya kwanya ahwe bi na ma kwezi go fi mutim nye den kama kwenti Brekum Chelsea team yo pesa bude kali kituma ko fi ko se ken haf ne nye leti fo so charity Chelsea obu so mo charity Chelsea o mo ntwa ma so pa mwedi so so ndi ma fi ko pa ko fi muti fi pesi ko du pa kri as me ma sa se tan ho
what's on my head
Tamo ka che wo kana o 30 cedi de ko du
na mo try nya 30 cedi 50 cedi na mo di mana
ya pere ko bi bisa so me ba park me ka chere o
ana me city we are announcement say gate na 30 50
ya pa me bi 50 30 ni bia
what's why then
you do
oh that be yeah announcement Mr. Hello good morning hello yes sir
good
morning yes dear
musu sabe pata pasa about asem akwa be ka chedu ku support ne say your face is good to the
you that's it okay yeah that's it hello yes sir
good morning
coach Asante you
me pass my mention we say boys ni na o chen kwame ben na bona so you ni ma dey bi na no ball na here Saturday no yes the kunche see ya dey pa because we players na ball na team say na new faces no dawson but me nyina mu no ba bia na ye me kakra na say I was say at least mla coach can you today upeja oba si ball no upeja no ye nim no ye ne tete no in fact ye ne ma ne ball Ghana Premier League ni ko ansa na otokufo hu sa akora bi sa akora o Ghana football mu enji ye de ne ba si ball mu a pitch we so da bia o boss o nim so ton na otimi o starting the football free ye no and then the Premier League football free ye no I was saying the name of at least near pad you could be at the end. At what do mean? I say, only now, one thing to more ball, one saw a ball, and I'll be a fan home camp. Maybe your mobile, sir. I was on a place in a market because who didn't say no city? You didn't ever see no coach. Who didn't say no city? Was always some. Just also to me, strategy been a banner formation, tactical, even a bear, I had to say one and no more about the Diana. I was so sad yet. And you can so Jan Sam and then preaching also Bob on said, Bob on to tell as you say, or New Year Princess player. At least now see a pretty big because on the Baba was a problem in our mind. But you know, my case, you're Honson as much to me. I will be at least the bet when you draw back home back on the other.
Yeah, that's Papa Coach. Good morning. It's you.
Mesi bere ku Chelsea ball ya ball go to pack masa na easy so mo ka say no president adu man 100% adu go die na masa ya adu a kenye easy na defenders mistake akere e ba ana mi na ka say get ya defense ka pa so obi Chelsea series o me gina ho ana na wa wuri 30 series ya ba na say 50-30 ni type na so gina na 50 series ni kana fe na obi ba Chelsea series ya so onu me gina there sa de ndi na ye makwan se be ya juma o park no so good morning.
Good morning, Tago.
Yes, sir. Emmanuel, it's you.
If I turn on here,
Boko.
Tago, the communication in cost of Coliano. I will miss the supporter, but the border are checking going and yet bad. I know what before start too much church, no, with the Majuma. The Oscar too much church in the Majuma says. Oje kotokosika woni also players ba na se woni test bora se ko duwa se test kwa dia na ana company for the day bo to check that on players nyina na se wo be tia no na so now test ma sa match we bia ano odene enti ye better kotoko supporters ya se ye da test for so mo bua ma kotokosaka wo be tia wo eto ate.
You, young fellow, good morning.
Morning, Tago.
Yes, sir. When you?
Smell of coffee for me.
Coffee go my into
I reach the Chelsea, a bubble my support. Now, no ball, no more. I'm expecting some bit more boss. Because team wabo, Jabo League, we any players, quality players, a woman, our Tom in our film, not feeling all branded team. Nobody not highest essence team to say Kotoko. No to have on the first match. Not be mistake a Kevin a band go by. Young woman basso because say the team be and compare the best or because team one a friend or same players. Until then, Cosia teams in Ketwa, Takaka, into Gibedu, no Hawaii. But first match was Kotoko. No players are no my boy almost more opening park and so and on no I chess album no more than yet on my papa, my idea, Papa.
Yeah, that's a pack of you go. Yeah, that's it. Hello. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Honey, Papa Ball.
Yes, yes, simple into
you. Mamma, you. So big up. Makobi. I never come you.
Ebe kumedi. Eze wini makamezi. Ezi go ya someone. Akya someone. Many someone eba. When you get the best papa. Only mwana mo take ye. Only ba ebe kumedi. Aka nezi no. The nezi when you kumedi.
Yeah, that's it. Hello, good morning. Chris, I hate you.
Boss, Ruby Namorin Wasa. Good example, as I grew for the family as yesterday. But I got not here for us in some way. Who will quote Papa in the spiritual center to Papa Nako Hawaii? Seba, I got none of the Premier League Bazo. The America, because some of what you are Cassandra taxes maybe 1 year. Because of a crown, say half it, a much more to grow beer in Jehovah Serrano. And the after I could be a good contribution. Yamara and in Jehovah. I was not to compete for a more draw. Hey, I'm on your own. I'm a chairman for Sabari Macofi. You don't know what
you. Good morning. Hello. Okay, you. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Yes, sir. Would you never be everything? What's it? Okay. You on an intimate hello, good morning.
Morning, Tao.
Anabo.
It is a
Boko, my ATW.
Oh, being that one come on to my museum. Yesterday, Biane, you ever could do my union and fan. Ah?
Obama Bass is my idea. No, I'm a bomb Bass is my idea. Some say. Oh,
yeah. What time we Moncrani? Ah,
Obianga say a plan.
And wait, Bozo, I interview. You man got a Moncrani, and fire Babon.
And send us some
no. Munja ni sa.
There be on one abonti. Omo ya bobo ine nkoma ka tese kotokwa ba sia na.
Moncrani.
Na nye ne ma mo press.
Ah, over now my prayer said, Yada Yamoska.
And I said, Yam Fama Nyam was setting some prayers.
Yada Yamoskana.
Any crowd in Abato, and
oh, crash.
Yabasa Piama, Yabapiama,
Kawano Pado,
Mate,
you may cut down with them, maybe bedroom, want to miss a photocopy. You,
you, Mona, why? Yeah, that's the one I will. Yeah, that's it. But last caller. Out of PNT night, and sorry.
Honorable Piano, one you could be Nicola Nicotopo, house. The parents know for the bad dreams. I bet you okay.
Yeah, that's papa.
Have the conversation
I don't line when you're line when you're line when you're Mr. Young Fancy and Yanko. Yanny baby in Prana, Yanko and Yanko. Now, we Augustine Sione, Augustine Baby, Augustine will be some fuck already in Yagrokra. Now, as country, Ocean say one come Manchester for us and on my channel. And see Augustine, see how happy birthday and come from your son and Copan one day, someone on come home. Now, Mom, Finn, baby, Nassau and can't Augustine, we never do birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to
you. Until August once again, happy birthday and confirm. We are precious over Brekundom Fete, and now your birthday. And my son, so my croppers, Asuma Krokosum say, Yama, happy birthday. Was so good score presec or from 2. And precious, happy birthday and confirm from a man sign, so my croppers, Asuma Krokosum say, I didn't know if you say, do we never do birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you.
You and the precious, oh papa, I poncho. I so chalo to El Jamdidi, and my yama, I would up I assess and Yankopon or more. Now or more one day, Nemfio no mabrina and count no me wajna bra, who's coming now, Usiandi. Yet you see, Jovia air twas with Yamo, yet Checho Bibia and Opi, Yami Abdoma, and then Yenja now Kwaba Sports Astronom, Yampan Trasso Kama Empama. Over to you, DJ Jovia.
98.1 FM. Radin Quo. Radingwa.